Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's actually welcome for everybody. I know it's been it's been over a year. I know a little over a year, and I'm so excited and elated to be here today. And I'm so glad you clicked on this video. Please watch, enjoy, leave me a comment. Yeah, and I would really enjoy to just have a conversation with you and talk with you, and let's connect like we used to, because I don't know, man, but this time I want to do it with ease. I want to do it chilled. I want you to learn with me on this whole journey about motherhood and other things. As an entrepreneur, there's a lot we're going to learn, there's a lot we're going to experience, and there's a lot I know that life has in store for us. And I felt like I should just go back to YouTube so that I can document my life with my little one. And honestly, I didn't think I was gonna come back to YouTube, but one time I just sat and I'm like, oh my God, I miss creating content on YouTube. I miss just talking to, my friends. And yeah, so I'm back on YouTube, guys. And it's exciting. It's really exciting. And if you see like my top in my knocker on this side, I'm feeding my baby. You don't stop being a mom, even though you're back to creating content. So, yeah, thank you so much for clicking onto this video. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for remaining subscribed to my channel. And I really want to take with you take you with me on this whole motherhood journey, because I feel like there's a lot to learn, especially for the first time moms. I have a number of people in my DMs talking to me about, oh, how did you navigate your pregnancy? Oh, how did you deliver? Oh, how did you know? And those are conversations I want us to have, among others. We're going to talk parenting, we're going to talk entrepreneurship, we're going to talk style, we're going to talk fashion, we're going to talk wellness, we're going to talk anything and all things motherhood, plus just girlhood. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel. Of course, I've rebranded, I've become a mama. So, yeah, you can call me Mama S, Mama Soul, or Mama Solana. Her full name is Solana, in case you see me writing Mama S or Mama Soul. Yeah, so feel free to, oh my God, I'm calling myself that for first time like on camera. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Who is that? Yeah, as you can see, I'm really elated. I'm excited. I'm overjoyed. I'm really, really happy to be back on YouTube. And thank you so much for clicking onto this video. Let's get on to the vlog and we'll talk more as life progresses. I will try and do a lot more vlogs because I'm in the house a lot because I'm still going through postpartum. My baby is barely 3 months, although I plan on staying with her for like 6 months. But we'll see how that goes, right? Okay, see you in the rest of the video. Bye bye. So we just woke up. Well, just her personally, I was up like, what time is it? Today is Sunday. She's turning 2 months old. I have a 2 month old baby, guys. Oh my God, she's still in the newborn phase, but I feel like we've gotten out of the ghetto, and that is so exciting, guys. Like, keeping her alive, Kwanzaa. Wow, they don't tell you, but it's honestly the ghetto. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful she's alive, she's healthy. She's such a cute little bunny. I wish you guys I could just show you her face. She's perfect. She's honestly so perfect. I love her so much. Yeah, and she's 2 months old. I'm going to do like a small photo shoot for her, of course, in the house, and I'll bake her a cake, and yeah, so we can enjoy today and just, have fun venye tunaweza juu leo. Because I can't take her out, I can't leave the house, so we're going to work in the house. So yeah, I'll I'll see what we can do. Tell me, my baby, you woke up okay? Yeah? Okay, good girl. Okay, keep sitting. Yeah, so she's 2 months old today. I'm over the moon, guys. I literally have a 2 month old baby. Perfection. So I'll see you when we are doing a photo shoot. I might have to wash her, to bathe her rather. I don't know, but the weather is really nice today. It's warm. I think we can do that. I think I bathe her. I don't bathe her daily, by the way. That's one thing I told myself because sim chafu and Tiati, I know my boobies have become gigantic. Ignore my boobs, please. Yeah, so yeah, she's amazing. She's a little girl that I really love. I love you, Kanani. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm talking to the camera. Yeah. Right now she knows how to give eye contact and she's been cooing a lot and it's exciting to watch her grow, honestly. It's really exciting to watch her grow. Yeah, so talk when we're bathing. It's usually very chaotic, but we'll figure things out. Bed sheets and diapers and my little girl. Yeah. Say happy 2 months. Hey, my love. Hi. Hi, down there. Hi. Hi. Hi, beautiful. Yeah, so that's it for the shit. Someone needs a reward. They did so well. They did not cry. Yeah, so that's it for the shoot. And I loved doing it. So remember, you could bake cakey for my little one. I thought about ordering, but I mean, I've been a mom for 2 months, and being a mom is about creating. So I'm happy. I'm happy to create a cake for my little girl. Um, yeah, and muffins pia and kakule. Well, she can't eat, but she can eat through my breast milk, no? Yeah, so that's it for the shoot, guys. I'll see you when I'm baking cake, at least looking a bit better. I still in my pajamas. I need to change. The diapers I've used is soft care. We're not really a fan of soft care really, but zililetwa kama present, so what to do. Yeah, we love Molfix, Pampers, soft care. We don't love it because, but this one is the premium one. Premium one is fine. And yeah, the premium one has been working for us mostly. So yeah, I'm excited to show you the results of the photos. I'm sorry, I don't want her face to be seen yet. She's still a very little girl and We just want to keep her face to ourselves because she's such a cutie, I promise. That time when we decide to put her out there, you will see her cute little face. But for now, please bear with us as she's still very young. She's still a baby, and I'm not sure if we are ever gonna show her face even. But I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. But yeah, just for her own safety, she's a baby. She doesn't know anything about social media. Yeah, we'd like for that decision to be hers to make, so that she's able to be on social media at her own volition, not because I'm a content creator and now I'm showing her face. I just want her to be on the space at her own volition. But then if she grows up and she likes the camera, why not? If she doesn't, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, but all in all, I think it depends on the choices you make for your child. And at the end of the day, just do whatever you best feel is fit for your baby. As for me and my baby, for now, Kisogo will do. Kisogo will do. I don't want to say never because she might grow up liking the camera like her mama, and I will have no reservations. I will allow her to be out there if she wants. But right now, let me make the decision for her to be off camera, okay? I hope you understand, guys. But I will show you everything that you need to see. Yeah, except for her face. I hope that's not a turn off. Well, it could be, but nimekuwa mzazi, lazima pia some decisions you make for your baby. Okay, I need to clean someone. She just threw up. Hiyo ndo tabia ya newborns. You'll always have a towel and bib. Always have them by your side. So yeah, see you when I'm baking. Finally, it's time to bake. Here are my ingredients. I have eggs, I have margarine, I have wheat flour, I have maziwa, I have my mixing kasufuria and my fork. And there I go. So I'm gonna put some flour. Yeah, and make sure that you have enough flour. The flour is all purpose. Yeah, so I'm just cutting off the top part so that it doesn't like take forever to pour in this video. Yeah, basically I learned how to bake in 2020. So I did a few scoops of I don't have a measuring cup, so I used a spoon, a serving spoon, the one that is meant to scoop soup. Yeah, that kind of thing. And then I add the rest of my ingredients. The secret is to add your dry ingredients first and then you mix with the wet ones, and then you'll have a nice beautiful dough for your cake. Yeah, so that's salt. Put just kidogo salt, like a pinch or two, just to neutralize the sugar, because sometimes you put a lot of sugar and then you're like, wow, hiki kona sukari mingi. And then here is my sugar. I put around 2 cups of this. Okay, there you go. So remember, you're mixing your dry ingredients first and then you add the wet ones. The wet ones is basically your eggs and your maziwa and your, what do you call it, the vanilla essence. Yeah, so everything goes there. Then I add some, I'm mixing the salt, the sugar and the flour. Then I scooped some margarine and put in the flour. Try to smash it so that it gives me like proper, what do you call it, a proper consistency. So there I am mixing everything together. Yeah, so I beat my eggs, I put everything in. So first I use margarine. I highly recommend you use margarine, Prestige to be specific. Blue Band, CJ to me a Blue Band, but I think this will do. It always does actually. It does a better job than Blue Band. I want to believe so. Anyway, I don't even like the taste of Blue Band. Plus, this one is vanilla infused, so that means you'll be able to develop your vanilla taste because my cake is vanilla flavored. So the secret of using a Sophoria is so that it doesn't stick and it doesn't give you trouble when you're washing, because sometimes when you use other containers like plastic, they struggle to come out when you're washing. So yeah, so we're doing a cake for my little one, for those who are lost. I'd said I'll bake, so here I am just doing some baking because I mean my baby just turned 2 months. We need to celebrate, and a cake does the job for us. So yeah, so I added a little more margarine to make sure that I have it all mixed together. Wale wenye walikuwa wanatumia mish, I don't know, in our school, when we were back in high school, we used to mix margarine, sugar, cocoa, and other things that you had in your box. So you kind of do the same thing with the margarine. So you mix it with flour so that it mixes properly, because you know you haven't melted it. So there's a way you need to just mix it and be patient with mixing it. Yeah, being a baker or baking is basically about mixing and mixing and mixing and mixing. So here I am mixing everything up, making sure that everything has mixed together. I'm using a plastic spoon for that matter, the one that I used to scoop the margarine. As you can see, everything is turning out alright. So when you don't mix your margarine properly, it starts to show up in your cake in funny ways. So you find that once your cake is baked, itakuwa na portions of it that are very oily. Some parts that are very oily. So make sure you mix everything together. Mix everything together. So now I'm putting eggs. I'm putting my eggs in there, mixing everything together. The secret is to mix. So just keep watching as you follow the steps. If you've never baked before, this is a very good beginner guide because the cake wasn't complicated. And for baking, by the way, baking soda does a better job. Ile chapa mandashi, that baking soda, it does a good job. Other times you might find that people are using dry yeast and things like that. So also self-raising flour. I've never baked using self-raising flour unless I'm making mandazis or those fluffy pancakes. So yeah, so I think it's dependent on what you're making. But for here, we'll stick to chapa mandashi. Inaitangwa chapa mandashi ama inaitangwa nini? That mandazi baking soda. So that's me preheating the oven. Always preheat your oven first. Okay, so that when you put the cake, it's easy. It just goes easily. I mean, it bakes instantly. Well, not really instantly. It's gonna bake you get the thing, man. Yeah, so I'm just trying to clean it, dust off the previous baking that had been happening, wipe everything kabisa. And now my oven is preheating while I do my mixing, killing two birds with one stone. see what I just did there? Yeah. Yeah, so just make sure everything you're mixing is mixing together. Baking is about mixing, honestly. You have to properly mix everything together, because if you do not mix everything together and get a nice smooth flowy dough, you will cry. You will have a cake that is, you know, doesn't have a good texture. This is the one I was saying, Chapa Mandash. This baking powder. I'd forgotten to put it to me together with the dry ingredients, but now I'm using 2 tablespoons. I wanted my cake to rise so much, so I put like 2 tablespoons. Normally you can just put a tablespoon depending on the amount of cake you want to bake. A tablespoon is always enough most of the times, depending on the size of the cake that you want to bake. I wanted it to rise and fill my small pan, so I went for 2 tablespoons and a little bit, like I just overflowed the tablespoon. So that's me mixing. I don't have a whisk, so if you don't have a whisk, use a fork. A fork does a much better job. I don't know about a muiko or a spoon, but a fork always does better, especially even when you're beating your eggs and you want to cook them. I feel like a fork does a better job. Okay, so make sure you have all the flour mixed together. I'm mixing an ingredient after another. I'm not mixing everything together and then mixing them together. So just do an ingredient after another so that you're able to get that good smooth consistency, because that's what we're looking for. And for your cake to be fluffy, you need that beautiful consistency. So I added another egg because I felt like that one did not mix properly with the dough. I was looking for a certain consistency because the dough was becoming hard, and I figured let me add another egg so that my cake can be spongy. Also, when you're baking, please don't use water. You see, when you mix an ingredient after another, the dough starts becoming soft. You see the way that has happened. Then I've only added an egg. I didn't add water. When you add water to your cake, it becomes hard. Yeah. So there I am, mixing everything together. Mixing everything together. Your hand will get tired. I see people using blenders, but I'm not sure about the consistency. It scares me because I might overmix, and overmixing might, I don't know, make the cake bounce. But I prefer using my hands. At the end of the day, we are creating something yum. So there I go with half a cup of milk. Sorry, I hit my camera, so I needed to adjust the kidogo. So this mug is actually 500 ml. So technically the milk is like almost 3/4. So you do the math. Okay, I'm obviously having trouble fixing my camera. It's fixed. Let's continue. So I've put my milk. You put kidogo kidogo, and then you continue mixing until you get the consistency that you need, because your cake becomes spongy because of the consistency you're going to, depending on the consistency of your dough. Because if you have like a hard dough, your cake is going to be hard. If you want it to be spongy, make your dough very light, as you'll see as we continue in this process. And then have you noticed I've been like mixing ingredient after ingredient? I didn't mix everything together except for the dry ingredients, especially the wet ones. The wet ones you mix one ingredient after another so that you're able to get the consistency that you need and you get your cake spongy. Okay? Yeah, my baby just turned a whole 2 months, so I was really excited. I couldn't wait to have everything. Basically to just make her cake and celebrate for a reason. It's fun times, manze. Baking is amazing. So yeah, I have everything mixed up together, and there is the process. Yep. Okay, so our dough is ready, as you can see. Oops, it's ready. So I want to prepare this pan. It's technically a sufuria that I've removed the handle so that it doesn't melt in the oven. So you get your kapan, you have a food brush because it will do a better job. If you don't have, a serviette will also do the job anyway. So yeah, so you smear inside the sufuria, take your margarine and smear inside of your sufuria like I'm doing. And then you put some flour. This helps with the sticking, you know, it won't stick much if you put the flour and the margarine. Sorry, multitasking is not my favorite thing to do. So there you go. And then you take some flour and spread inside the pan. I used to bake a lot in 2020 during quarantine, and that's where I learned to bake. I hope the chipaka longer. Yeah, that's where I learned to bake. I tried baking the other day for Mother's Day. I did so well. I was shocked because it had been a minute since I baked. I mean, 2020 up to now, it's like been what, 5 years? So yeah, I used to bake a lot with my bro, and it was like our way of bonding. So we baked a lot. Sijui kama yeye anakumbuka. But yeah, basically that's how you make, like I've shown you how to make your dough. This is what mine looks like. It has to be a bit flowy. So the other thing I've learned about baking is if you use water, your cake itakaka zile za 5 bob. Nakumbuka zile cakes zenye tulikuwa tunabai kwa kiosk. Kwa kiosk za 5 bob. Itakaa hivyo. So you shouldn't add water to your cake. As you have seen, when you mix it properly with the eggs, it starts coming together, it starts forming a dough. So when you put milk, it now flows properly. So always mix your dry ingredients first. And I was always forgetting about the vanilla essence and the, what do you call it? And the baking powder. Those are two most important ingredients, because if you do not put vanilla essence, what flavor of the cake is it? And then if you do not put baking powder, how will the cake rise? It's not gonna rise. It's just gonna be, I don't know, sijui itakuwa mandazi ama itakuwa nini. I can't even explain. A pancake maybe? Itakuwa like a baked pancake. So yeah, basically that's it. What do I want to do? I was preheating my oven for 30 minutes under 180 degrees. So I'm waiting for it to heat up. Once the bell rings, I'll put my cake inside, okay? Great. So let's pour our dough inside. My baby is awake. She needs to feed. I wanted to make cupcakes, but I'm thinking if I do just one cake, naitafura. This is not a good idea. It might divide and overflow. Oh, and it's have to gawanya okra. But maybe I should just let it stay like that. Ikiva itafura to, there's some space. Always leave some space for your cake to rise. Otherwise, if you fill your pan with dough, itafura, and then I don't know if you can say I don't want to inamisha it. Yeah, basically that's what it looks like. So I've left a little space for it to rise. I hope it doesn't rise so much. I haven't put much baking powder, so it shouldn't rise hysterically. At all, that's an adjective. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in the oven and we see the results, okay? See you after the results. Also, I said I'm gonna show up looking better, so thanks for baking with me. Progress, not bad. Ignore my dirty glass, please. My cake is ready. Let's check on it. I have the bell click. Nimezima. I have the bell ring. So nimezima. Let's see how it looks. Here you go. My very burnt mitten. Voila. Damn. Oh wow. Okay. Ignore my mitten, please. Just ignore it. Let's wait for it to cool and then we serve. So this is how my cake looks. As you can see, it's very spongy. And it tastes so yum. So next time make yours. And happy 2 months to my baby.